When a woman ghosts an older man, the reasons often stem from emotions and complexities she struggles to articulate. Imagine a woman who genuinely enjoys your conversations, feels sparks flying when you text, and is drawn to you. Then suddenly she vanishes. It's not because she doesn't care. Sometimes it's quite the opposite. Her emotions might overwhelm her, especially if she's younger and not yet equipped to navigate such intense feelings. It's like standing at the edge of a thrilling roller coaster. She's drawn to the excitement, but terrified of the plunge. Ghosting becomes her way of pausing to process her emotions, even if it leaves you bewildered. The challenges don't stop there. She may also grapple with how her social circle might react to the age difference. The opinions of friends and family can weigh heavily, making her question whether she's ready to face the judgment or defend the connection. It's not about doubting your worth, but rather about fearing the social fallout. For her, disappearing might feel easier than explaining to her family why she's dating someone from a different generation. Then there's the matter of trust. Society often casts older men dating younger women in a suspicious light, planting doubts in her mind. Even if you've been nothing but genuine, she might wonder about your true intentions. Are you with her for who she is, or is it just a fleeting phase? Her overthinking could lead her to retreat, not because she doesn't like you, but because she's trying to protect herself from potential heartbreak. Your life experience, stability, and confidence might also intimidate her. While these qualities attract her, they can make her question what she has to offer in return. She might feel insecure, wondering if she's enough for someone who has already achieved so much. Instead of voicing these fears, she might pull away, leaving you puzzled over what went wrong. The future can be another daunting prospect. Dating someone older might prompt her to question long-term compatibility, from lifestyle differences to family planning. These thoughts can spiral into anxiety, making her feel unprepared to face the big questions. Rather than tackling these concerns head-on, she might choose silence as her escape. Finally, communication might not be her strength. Expressing doubts and fears isn't easy, especially when emotions are involved. Instead of having a difficult conversation, she might ghost you, not out of malice, but because she doesn't know how to put her feelings into words. While it's frustrating for you, for her, it feels like the path of least resistance. The irony in all this is that ghosting often creates more confusion and hurt than the conversations she's avoiding. It leaves you questioning what went wrong, replaying every interaction in your mind, and wondering if you misread her feelings. But in reality, it's rarely about you personally. Her choice to ghost is often a reflection of her inner conflicts, emotional overwhelm, fear of judgment, insecurities, and doubts about the future. It's important to remember that ghosting, while frustrating, is often a defense mechanism. It's her way of coping with feelings she doesn't fully understand or situations she doesn't feel ready to handle. While it doesn't excuse the lack of communication, it does provide some context for her actions. What can you do in such situations? First, take a step back and give her space. If she's genuinely interested but overwhelmed, she might resurface once she's sorted through her emotions. If not, it's a sign that she's not ready for the kind of connection you're offering. Either way, it's crucial to respect her decision while focusing on your own well-being. Relationships, especially those with unique dynamics like an age gap, require mutual understanding and emotional maturity. If someone ghosts you, it might feel personal, but it's often more about their journey than your shortcomings. Stay grounded. Keep communicating openly in your future relationships. And remember that a meaningful connection will never require you to chase someone unwilling to meet you halfway. As hard as it is to be ghosted, it's a moment that calls for reflection rather than self-doubt. It's easy to get stuck in the what-ifs or assume you did something wrong, but it's important to recognize that her actions stem from her fears, insecurities, or unreadiness, not from your lack of value. Sometimes people ghost because they're not yet capable of the honesty and vulnerability a healthy relationship demands. It's not an indictment of you, but rather a sign that she might not be in a place to build something meaningful. This doesn't diminish your worth or what you bring to the table. If anything, it underscores the importance of finding someone who's ready and willing to embrace the depth and challenges of a relationship. While waiting for someone to explain themselves can be maddening, resist the urge to chase answers from someone who's chosen to disappear. Closure doesn't always come from their words. Sometimes, it comes from understanding the bigger picture and recognizing your own resilience. You deserve someone who communicates openly, values you, and doesn't let fear dictate their actions. In the meantime, focus on yourself. Redirect the energy you might spend overanalyzing or wading into something that uplifts you. Your passions, your goals, or relationships with people who show up consistently. Ghosting, as painful as it is, can serve as a reminder to prioritize mutual respect and emotional availability in your connections. Ultimately, the right person won't leave you guessing about where you stand. They won't ghost you when things get intense or challenging. Instead, they'll meet you with honesty and commitment. While ghosting stings in the moment, it clears the path for someone who's truly ready to walk alongside you.